நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Inia?
Hello. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes. Carry on.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Inia Thanakran from first year B.Ed. Pleased to welcome you all on behalf of the management, principal, staff and students of Nazareth College of Education for Women. I am delighted to present Ms. L. Meena, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Computer Applications from DDGD Vaishnava College, Arumbakam. Ma'am has qualified SET in Computer Science from Mother Teresa University. Ma'am has 11 years of experience in teaching. She has lectured in various renowned colleges like DG Vaishnav, Anna Adarsh College for Women, and Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, Gauriwakam. She expertises in programming C, C++, Java, Python, operational research, fundamentals of digital electronics, microprocessors, software engineering, computer architecture, and data structures. She has attended workshops on MATLAB in 2009, International Conference on Transcending the Feminine Mystique Perspectives in 2009 as well. She has attended various workshops, faculty development programs, and webinars. Ma'am has achieved the Best Outgoing Student Award for all the 3 years in MCA from DG Vaishnav College. She has also received the Best Inspiring Faculty and the Best Faculty Award. Ma'am has been successfully mentoring students till date. It is a great honor for all of us to have you amongst us as the guest speaker. Now I hand over the session to the resource person, Professor L. Meena. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for the warm welcome. And it gives me pleasure to be the resource person in this first day of the 5 days certificate course on e-content development. Let me share my screen. Just tell me. So we are going to see how to create presentation tools which are going to be interactive, and as teachers, today my audience are going to be teachers. So these teachers, we have to convey, we have to give some information to the students. So students, when we have to give them some information, it has to be, when it is going to be a presentation tool, it has to be creative. Okay. So creating a presentation, it has to be the tips, and I'm going to talk about the tips and tricks for creating a presentation. Then later on, we'll be going into the live demo on how to create such a presentation, which is going to be interactive. So creating a PPT, how do you first start with creating a PPT? Then introduction, creating an effective PowerPoint presentation involves more than just putting text images on slides. It must be visually attractive. So students, they when you give some information, those information may contain what text, audio, video, graphics, animations, and all these things. And of all these components, your animation, some kind of video, audio, all these will be more attractive to the students. So when you want to convey some information, you want to give some knowledge to the students, when you develop a content, it must be more attractive to the students. They must be able to listen. So when you're giving a lecture for say an hour, so 1 hour, the student, if it is going to be full of text, your content is going to be full of text, it will be very difficult for them to concentrate. But instead, if your content is going to be audio or some video and some animations, which will be more attractive and it keeps the students' concentration intact. So for that 1 hour, you will be able to easily convey your information to the students if your content is going to be attractive and interactive. So for those interactiveness and attractiveness, your content must contain not more not just text, but more than that, it should be of audio, video, and some animations. So you must know your audience. So based on the audience, know your audience, and based on the audience and their interest and knowledge, you have to tailor the contents of your what you're creating, your PPT. The content of the PPT must be based on your audience, what kind of audience they are. Then define your purpose. Now, when you create a content, you must be clear on what you're going to create. What is the topic? What is the purpose of your PPT? So PPT is your PowerPoint presentation. So when you create a PowerPoint presentation, you must first look into your audience, what kind of audience they are and what is needed for them, and then look for your purpose, for what you are going to create your content. Okay, here you define your goal of your presentation and what message or information do you want to convey. So first we must set the goal, what I'm going to convey through this content or PPT. Okay, then keep it simple. So avoid cluttered slides with too much information. Stick to one main point or idea per slide. So in a single slide, don't bring in too many ideas. So one single slide should convey one single message. Then move to the next slide and go for the next message. Then structured content. Organize your content logically. Use clear headings and subheadings to guide your audience through the presentation. So when you create a content, see that you have a flow in that. Okay, so the first slide to the last slide, there must be some logic. So when you start, it must be the basic. Then you must move to the what are all the different types, or how you can categorize. Like that, you can move to the next slide. Then next slide should explain what are the different types. Then it should further move on, and then it should go to the detailed information of what you're going to create, the content. Okay, hope I'm clear now. So first, when you're going to start to create a content, the content must first, you must check your audience, see that your audience are what category, in which category your audience are, whether they are students or teachers or researchers. So based on that, you have to create your content. Then you must define your purpose, what is a goal. Then keep it simple. Keep it simple means the slides, the first slide must be, it should have a single message, convey a single message, but it must be strong when you convey. And then later you must structure the content, that is the slides, the order in which you give your slides must be, it should have a flow in it, and logically it should have a flow in it. And you can use that, you can give that by using headings and appropriate side headings. Problem solving strategies. So visual content. So use of these images, charts, graphs, you can use all these to illustrate your points. So when you have some you say you have some say if it is going to be say uh, election polling or something like that. So how many people have voted, how many have not voted. Like that, when you want to give the information, when it is going to be numbers of huge numbers, you can use these charts, graphs, which will illustrate what you want to tell easily and more accurately also. Then limited text. So it is always better to limit your text. Use bullet points or short sentences which must be very crisp, and your slide should serve as a visual aid, not script. It should not be full of text. It should be full of points which are very crisp. Only for crisp points you should use your text. Otherwise, you'll be using some images, animations, audio, video. Okay. Then 60,000 times, that is, the visual content is processed 60,000 times faster by the brain than the text. So when your content is going to be containing of some visual contents, then it will be more easily processed by the audience, and particularly students. They'll be more easily, their brain will be easily processing these visual content than text. Then let's now move to the demo. How to create such a PPT. Say, now look at this slide. Now this slide, first we have the home. In the home, we have say first I think you know how to create this new slide. When you click this new slide, you can create a new slide there. And after that, when you go into the slide and right click, you have the layouts. So what kind of layout you want, you can choose. Either it will be title slides, or title and the content, a section and header, or two contents, or comparison. You have different options, and mostly we'll be using this blank so that you can insert anything there. And then you have the say text. If I want to insert, say, all these are formatting. If I'm going to use text or whatever it is, fonts, I can use these for formatting purposes. And insert, let's go to insert. So insert, the first option we have is table. So when you click this table, you get like this. So here, when you select like this, see, that will be displayed in your PowerPoint presentation slides. Okay, so if you want to give your data in the form of table, then you have to select this table and insert table. If you give it as insert table, if you select how many rows or columns, you'll get like this. Or you can also go to insert table. So when you give insert table, it will be asking us how many columns you want and how many rows you want. Say I select 5 and 5 rows, 5 columns. Okay, so I get a table which has 5 rows and 5 columns, and inside the table again I can go and give my data in the form of table. Table itself, I have another option, draw table. So this, you can physically draw tables. You can draw tables like this physically. Like you can use your pen, that one, and then you can draw tables physically. Then insert picture. Now coming to this, when you say insert picture, then you can either open a picture. Say for example, in my downloads, I have a picture here. Say this is Taj Mahal. I'm inserting it. See, I've inserted a picture here. Now this picture I want to format. What all I can do? I can do animations. See, designing I can do. Designing, I can give the layout, what kind of layout I want, colors, fonts. Then I can go for animations. When it goes for animations, your content will be more attractive. You can make your content even more attractive and creative. So now this image I've just downloaded from the web and net, and then I've from the downloads I've just pasted into my content here, that is my slide. But then if I want to make it more creative, more attractive, then I can do all these animation options can be used. See, you have all these animation options here. You can choose any of these animation options, and you can also go for custom animations here. Say animate, here you have custom animation. When you go to custom animation, you can add effects. In that you have entrance, blinds. So when you say blinds, just like blinds, your image will be animated. Or if I'm choosing like boxes, then my image will be like boxes, it will be animated. Then I can choose checkered box. Checkered box, see my image is animated into checkered box. Then I can choose diamonds. So now my image is animated as diamonds. Now I can also choose say flying. So now my image just flies in. Yeah. Okay. Then emphasis. I can grow or shrink. When I say grow or shrink, the image will come closer and again it will shrink back. Okay. Then all these are adding effects to your image to make it more attractive and creative. Spin. So when I say spin, now look at this image, it is just spinning. So all this, I'm just animating my image. Like this, any image you can download, you can bring it to your downloads or from your clipboards also, you can take your image. Then motion paths also you can give. It just moves in your slide. Okay. Then up, when I say up, it is going to just move up, down. So all these are different techniques of animating. You can also give custom path. So when you say custom path, you give a curve, then you make it move through that curve. Okay. So these are different ways by which I can animate my image. Yes. So custom, this is custom animation. So ordinary when you want to go, just these animations are your like your slide, that entire slide, how you want to animate. Okay, up and down, sideways, this side, then upwards. Yes, these are demo of how you can animate your picture. So you're inserting pictures so related to your content which you want to develop. Okay, so what content you want to develop, related to that content you can bring in some pictures, download those pictures, and that pictures also you can make them creative by using all these animation techniques which are available. Okay, so here also you have the transition speed, how fast you want it. Either you want it to be fast or slow or medium, the speed. Okay, so then so in insert, we were inserting a picture, and this picture we tried to animate. Now also you can bring in pictures from clip art. Okay, say I want to, this is from the net. If I want, I can download, and from my downloads I'm just bringing in. Otherwise, let me go to the next slide. Now in this slide, see, I'm inserting, I can insert from a clip art. So from clip art, if I want to insert from a clip art. Clipart is that which is already there from Microsoft. Say any image you want related to your content. Okay, what you want to convey. So related to your content, what you want to deliver. Based on that, you can choose your cliparts. Okay, and again, these cliparts also you can do your animation techniques can be applied to all these, or with this clipart, whatever information text about this, if you want to give, say for example, before this I had this Taj Mahal, so I can just give a picture of Taj Mahal and give a text content which is going to describe something important about Taj Mahal, some information about Taj Mahal. So like this you can also develop a content related to your context. Okay, now insert clip art, insert image. Now next is what all you can insert. Say, then you can insert photo album is that must be an album you should have already created, and that album should contain a lot of images, not a single image, but a series of images, and all those images together put into an album, and that album you can insert into your PPT. Then insert first, table is over, picture is over, clip art is over. Now shapes. Now these shapes, we use these shapes to draw flow charts, to when you have a program, in that program, just to describe the flow of execution. What is the flow of execution? To show that, you can just use these shapes, different shapes. When you just click that, the shape will be there. Then you can put insert text table inside, insert a text box inside, and you can type whatever you want to give inside, and you can just frame a flow of execution of any programs also. Or you can use this flowchart to for any, like you have some project, so that project, how you going to give the workflow, for that you can use these charts. So insert charts, shapes. So these shapes you can use, different shapes are there. You can use lines also in betweens. Lines are directed, unidirected, undirected, bi-directed, and it is also stepwise also it is there. A curly also is there, and then you have basic shapes like rectangle, basic rectangle, square, and all those things. And also you have some block arrows, equations, flowchart. Okay, so using this you can give a workflow or flowchart. You can develop that, and related to your content you can develop. Then smart art. So the smart art is more better, it looks more better than your flowchart. Say I can choose any type of, and it is more used for workflow. How do you show the workflow of any organization? If I have an organization, in my organization, what is the flow of work? Who stands first in the hierarchy, next to? So I can just describe that using these uh, shapes, insert, shape, smart art, then chart. Now when you choose this chart, I already told you, if you want to create your content, when you're creating a content, when there is huge amount of data வந்து ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தி, when there's large amount of data, then instead of representing that data in figures, in numbers, you can represent it as charts. So charts also, you have different types of charts you can choose among this. Say, if I'm choosing this chart, for this, I should just give a data. An Excel sheet will be opened, and in this Excel sheet, I will be giving the data, and based on this data, the chart will be developed. Yes. So when I choose a chart, what kind of chart I want, a bar chart, then an Excel sheet will open, and in this Excel sheet, I can give my data, numerical data. When it is huge in number, when I give that data, and based on that numerical data, the chart will be developed. So this is easy to convey information when you use this chart instead of Excel sheet. Yes. So instead of your Excel sheet, you can use these bar charts. So in this chart also, you have so many options to select. It can be of this shape, or even of this shape you can use. Say like this also you can represent. So it depends upon the developer of the content. So you can insert different charts like this, and charts also you can have this kind also. Say pie chart. So in this pie chart, see, so again in pie chart, I will be giving the data here in the Excel sheet. So based on this data, I can develop a pie chart be developed. Okay. So this pie chart will tell me. So this blue will be telling me a particular information. So this red color will be telling me a particular information. Say if I've posted some query, I've asked some voting to students, and the students are voting 50% as positive, and 50% as negative. Then it will be represented by using this pie chart. The colors will differ, and it will tell you the information. So you can give information using these charts also. So insert. So from insert, we have seen table, pictures, clip art, then from photo albums, then shapes, then smart art, which is more better than your shapes, then charts, then text box. This text box is very easy and very simple also. So basic element எது அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா, this is your text chat. So text chat, you can just type anything here, and after typing that, you can format it. See, you can format. What are all the different formatting available is, you can change the font. See, in the home you have, see, I can change the font. These are the different fonts available. Okay, and you can also change the size of your text. So any image, and with that image, when you want to give the text also, you can use all these. Then you can bold it. Then you can also italicize. See, what kind of indentation I want, whether it is going to be in the side or in the center. So all these, you can just format your text, align the text, then text directions. Okay, and you can also convert it to smart art. Okay, so insert. So we have been seeing what all we can insert in your PPT to make your content more interactive. Text, then header and footer. So header and footer, every slide you will get this. Say I want the date and time to be displayed in all the, I can give like I can give even the header separately in footer also. See, I want this date and time to be included in all the slides. Then I can just include date and time automatically and apply to all. Now look at my slides. The first slide, can you see? Down I have the date, 6 November. Second slide also I have the date. Third slide also, then the fourth slide also. Okay. So I can insert date and time or header and footer. Same way, even I can give the page number also of each slide. Okay. So insert header and footer. I can also give the page number. See, footer la I can give the slide number. So here this is my PPT. So each slide I can give a number in the footer. Okay. So apply to all. So now I'll be getting the number for all the slides. Now insert. So header and footer, word art. So this word art is actually text. This text itself, how all you can give your text. So the different fonts, you can say fonts like the art, how you can give the word. Okay, either it can be like this or anything, any text you can type, and of this you can choose any type which you want. Then date and time, as we saw now already, date and time, insert the date and time in each slide. Then slide number you can give. Then a object, insert an object. Again, any image or object you can insert from your system. Then insert movie. See, I've just clicked insert movie. Any video files I can already create by my own, and then I can, or I can also download it from any web sources, and that I have to save. And when I want to insert, I can insert it in my content or in my PPT. So I have a video file here. I just choose that and I give it here. But see, when I say automatically, see, when I say this slide to be slideshow, when I give it as a slideshow, then from the beginning when I start and I go and click to that slide, the video starts to play. Yes, you can add video like this. Yes. And same way you can also add or insert sound to your So you can add sound from file, you can add sound from the clip organizer, or you can also play a CD track or record also a sound. You can record your own whatever content you want to deliver. You can record that. You can then play it in your PowerPoint presentation or add it here. So say this is my sound. I want to add some sound file. Say example, I have this audio file. I'm just clicking here. I'm adding it to my PPT. When I say automatically, and then give it as a slideshow. So when I start it from the beginning, so when I click over the audio file, yes, yes, okay. So the audio file alone is now, which is already recorded, and this you can also add to your PPT. So you can develop your own content by adding or inserting table, pictures, clip arts or shapes, charts, then text which is related to this, or you can also give the header and footer. Then you can change the art of your text, or you can also add date and time, slide number. Then you can also add video to your PPT and audio sound also to your PPT. Now this design. So when you go to this design, you can slide orientation. How my slide is going to be? What is the setup? It can either be portrait. When I say portrait, it is going to be like this. But most often we use this orientation landscape for PPT, and so we can use this landscape. But if specifically you wanted to be in portrait, you can also choose design. In design, you can go and choose slide orientation as the landmark landscape or portrait. And then all these are layouts. See, I can design my layout. I have given as nothing. This layout is empty now, but if you want, you can select all these. This is also is empty only. Say I can design it as, say, like this. If I choose like this, I can have my layout design like this, or I can also choose a many variety of this. And then colors, when I go to colors, I can custom the colors, okay, of my layout. Or it can just be a fill like this I can give, and then design my layout like this, and just give color fill there, design and colors. I just go to colors. You can choose the colors, or here itself, see, right click, format background, just fill what kind of color you want. Say gradient fill, it is going to be gradient. That is, it is not a single color but a gradient of color, like a variation of colors, not a single color. Solid fill will be a single color. See, I'm going to suggest a color here. Because it is white, it is white. But if I say like this, I can fill the background of my PPT like this. If it is gradient fill, it is going to be variation. That also I can change the colors. Present color is this. I have a lot of options there. Okay. Now picture or texture fill is like this. And in this also I have so many options. So it depends what kind of options you want. And here you have transparency. So when you change the transparency, say solid fill, see transparency, when I change, it keeps going like this, lighter from bright color to, and as I increase the transparency, the color gets dim. Okay, so according to my choice, I can choose the color. The transparency I can set according to that. Say this is very dark, I don't want. So I just want to lighten the color. So I just bring it to a lighter shade, which is of my choice. Okay, so this transparency is used to change the thickness of your color. Okay, that is for the solid fill, and even for gradient fill, you can do this. See, transparency here also I can just lighten that. Yes, and the shades also I can change. Okay, you have so many options here, present color, and also the directions, which angle it has to be, then what colors you're going to choose. See, So you can all these and use all these, and then finally you have to give apply to all. When you say apply to all, when you choose this apply to all, then this background will be applied to uh, all the slides in your PPT. Say you have 50 slides in your PPT, then all the 50 slides, the same background will be set. Okay, so you have to choose wisely, and it depends upon the wish or choice of the content developer. And when you want to undo something, you can use these arrows and undo. So design, so these are the layout designs. So how you can you want to design the layout of your slides in your PPT. So this also plays an important role in making your presentation more attractive and creative. So you also have effects here, theme effects you can give. So whatever theme is available in your laptop. Then animations, we saw animations. So in animations you have custom animations. So if you want, you can bring in some image or text. Even for text, you can apply the same animation concepts, any kind of animations. And when you go to custom animation, it is going to be even more customized and depends upon the choice of the content developer. So here you can also increase or decrease the speed of your animation. Then the slideshow. So after creating your content, you have created your PPT related to your content, and say you have some 50 slides, and all these 50 slides you want to show it as a slideshow. So you need not go and like now I'm going one by one slide here, but you can show it as a slideshow. Then there'll be a flow in that. So when you want to do that, you have to go to slideshow, and in the slideshow, when you choose from beginning, then say it will show like this. See, just use your key. So this is slideshow. Okay. So if you want to come out of your slideshow, just press escape. So slideshow itself, you have different options. You can also go for from the beginning, or you can also use from the current slide. So you can go to the current slide. So from the current slide also, you can start your slideshow. So then you can also hide a slide, then set up a slideshow, and you can also custom, then record the narration. So your slideshow also can be recorded. Okay. So after creating your PPT, the content in your PPT, you can also review it by checking for spelling and all these things also. And you can also add comments whenever needed in your content. Okay. Then these are the different kinds of views, how you're going to view. This is the normal view. Now we are viewing in the normal view, where I have the all the slides in the left side, and the slide which is currently being used in the main picture. And you can also have it as slide sorter like this. So all the slides are sorted out like this. The next option of viewing is notes page. You can have it as a notes page like this. So just like a page, it goes on like this. See, up and down I can scroll. Okay. And then view another option is slideshow. That is slideshow we have already seen now. Then slide master, handout master. Okay. So in this also you have the color, grayscale. How do you want to convert? Then ruler and grid lines is you can set a ruler for your PPT. Okay. If even if you don't set, it is okay. But yeah. So this is with your PPT, and let me set it back to the normal. So this is the normal mode. Okay. So this is the normal. I have the slides here and the outline also. So I can create my slides here, the contents of the slides, and then after that, what kind of view I want, then portrait I want, animations, designing, and all these after all this, you have to save, and then you have to give it as a slideshow. Yes. Okay. Now, another interactive way of creating your content is this render forest. So, what do you mean by this render forest? So, render forest is actually a cloud based branding platform that allows users to create high quality video, graphic designs, logos, mockups, and websites. So you can also create websites here, and it is designed for all kinds of business, whether it is a small scale business or a large scale business. You can use this to design websites for them, or you can even design logos for them. Also, for this, we'll be using this render forest, but it is a cloud based branding platform, and you can use this render forest to create slideshows, then promotional animation. Say I have a product, and that product, I want to sell that product, and I want to promote that product among the customers. Then what I can do is I can create a promotional animation video which will promote my product, and music visualizations, then logo animations. So when I create a product, I need to create a logo for myself, for my organization. So I can create logos using animations. Then whiteboard videos, explainer videos. So these explainer videos can be used by teachers to explain concepts to students. So then Render Forest is free to use and allow users to create videos in HD quality. So up to some level, up to some limit, this Render Forest is free. And if you want to go to the pro or the professional mode of this Render Forest, then it will be asking for some payment. So, but basic development, you can use Render Forest, which is a free version alone. So the creation process is straightforward, and users can just add scenes, text, and change the duration of the scenes. So for some packages, users also let an AI create their video for them. So you, instead of you yourself creating and choosing the audio, video, text, and images, you will be allowing the AI to do that, and you just give the topic, and AI will be doing that for you. Okay. So let me just give you an demo of this render forest. uh, just have a look of this.
Video will show you how no attack using render force.
So this render forest, as I said, you have to go to the website render forest. You have to go Google search, go into the render forest. Then you can choose your content, then your background. Say for example, it will be like this. I'll just share. See, one sec. See, we'll be going into Google like this. Type render forest. Go into render forest. So here, when you start to design, you have to go say start now. Say videos. Then you can choose in these templates, logos, video editing. Say some 3D explainer or toolkit. So when I choose create now, you can go to create now. Start from scratch. Say what kind of characters you want. You want like male characters, you'll get all these options there. A man here waving his hand, then a man shaking his bank, then a man with a happy man waving his hand. Then see, there are other options also. When I say female characters, see, you can type text along with this also. When you can choose according to your context. So it depends upon your content, what content you're going to create. So depending on that, you can choose any of options here. See, all these are characters based on occupation. So when this is a chef, so and it is a male chef, then these are occupations based on male characters based on occupations. So here it is a chef, and here a graduate, and then a male graduate, and then playing basketball player, and a violinist, Batman. So it depends. So it depends upon the content. And see, you have so many options here. Occupations, female, different female characters based on their occupations. And you can also have office animation characters like these. And if you want to develop a content, something related to some organization, then you can use this, or a male bank clerk when it is a bank. Also, it depends upon the content, and the same contents or characters depends upon the occupation and the female or male. And corporate group characters. So you can choose all of these based on the content that you're going to develop. So then casual group characters. And then you can choose this, and you can also type the text. If for example, if I'm going to choose this, okay, choose this, and then I can insert the text there, okay. So here I'll be typing the text. Say hello. So here I've just created here. Can you see a slide? So this, it is just say hello. It depends upon your content that you're going to develop. Okay. So like this, you can keep developing. See, all these are the slides. When I give plus again, I can add some more. Say kinetic. You can type your text in whatever animations you want, or logo animations. Then children, family, then problem situation backgrounds. See how many backgrounds you have. A man coming home from shopping. So you can just use this, and you can use your, one second, please, one second. Harish. So you can select any of the backgrounds from here. Say this is in waiting for food delivery. So you can type the text here. Then bank queue. So it depends. So I'm selecting here. Now then I give it as insert. See, now I've selected and I've inserted, and I can also change the order like this. Can you see? The first one to the second one to the third. So I can do this and then save it and then use it um, for my content development. Okay. Yes. So this is regarding your render forest. So thank you. So today we saw how to create a content which is going to be more interactive and how you're going to impress your audience. So when it is a teacher, we have to convey the all the information to the student in an impressive manner. So students mostly they'll be more attractive only to uh, images, animations, videos than text. So you can use text to just describe anything about the content. But mostly we can use charts or workflow diagrams, or you can use some images or pictures or videos or sound. And using all these, you can make your content more interactive, and you can deliver your content more efficiently to the students. Hope this is helpful to you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Zinia, are you there? Ma'am is finished.
Yeah.
Yes, if you have any queries, please post it in the chat box. Meena ma'am, thank you so much. That was a wonderful session. Thank you for your valuable session, ma'am.
Thank you, Ma. And thank you, audience. Thank you for listening to me. And it was such a nice opportunity for me to share my knowledge with you people. I'm very happy to share my knowledge with you people. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll end up this session now.
Okay, Ma. Thank you, Ma.